The subject begins most days by immediately consulting the handheld device, often before physical movement, nourishment, or direct interaction with nearby humans. This suggests the device may function as a primary orienting mechanism for the subject's awareness. Periods of focus work are frequently interrupted by brief returns to the device. Alien Field Report, Subject H4721, Species, Human, Location, Planet Earth, Observation Period, 1 planetary rotation cycle repeated across several weeks. Summary of subject behavior. The subject spends a significant portion of waking hours interacting with a small illuminated handheld device. This object appears to deliver rapidly changing streams of visual and linguistic stimuli, which the subject consumes with notable consistency. The subject frequently consults the device even in the absence of external signals. It is unclear whether this behavior is driven by anticipation, habit, or a form of internal compulsion. Between these interactions, the subject engages in tasks associated with resource acquisition within a structured economic system. These tasks require sustained attention but appear to provide limited observable emotional reward. The remainder of the subject's time is allocated to consuming prepared food, observing digital entertainment, and engaging in intermittent social communication. These activities appear to cycle repeatedly with minimal variation. Observed behavioral patterns. Several patterns remain consistent across observation cycles. The subject begins most days by immediately consulting the handheld device, often before physical movement, nourishment, or direct interaction with nearby humans. This suggests the device may function as a primary orienting mechanism for the subject's awareness. Periods of focus work are frequently interrupted by brief returns to the device. These interruptions appear automatic, as if the subject is responding to impulses not fully under conscious control. During evening hours, the subject engages in extended passive observation of moving images displayed on larger illuminated surfaces. This activity is sustained for long durations with minimal physical movement. Sleep occurs following prolonged exposure to artificial light. The relationship between this light exposure and the subject's rest quality remains uncertain. Environmental context. The subject resides within a densely populated human settlement and shares living space with other members of the species. The surrounding culture places strong emphasis on productivity, personal achievement, and comparison with others. These values appear to shape much of the subject's daily behavior. Despite constant access to communication technologies, the subject exhibits signs of social isolation. It is not immediately clear why increased connectivity does not consistently result in increased connection. Psychological interpretation. The subject appears to be organized around 3 primary motivational drives. 1. Security, pursued through participation in economic systems. 2. Recognition, sought through social signaling platforms. 3. Stimulation, maintained through continuous engagement with information and entertainment streams. These strategies provide short-term satisfaction but do not appear to produce sustained states of fulfillment. The subject occasionally demonstrates awareness of this discrepancy, expressing a desire for greater meaning, creativity, or autonomy. However, these intentions rarely translate into consistent behavioral change. This may indicate a conflict between the subject's reflective awareness and its habitual patterns. Comparative analysis. The subject's behavior appears representative of a large subset of the human population currently observed. Common characteristics within this group include frequent interaction with digital devices, fragmented attention patterns, moderate levels of social disconnection, strong integration within structured economic systems. It is notable that, despite possessing advanced technological capabilities, many humans allocate limited time to creative construction, exploration, or sustained reflection. This suggests that capability does not necessarily result in utilization. Alien recommendation to the subject. Based on observed patterns, several adjustments may improve the subject's overall well-being, reducing engagement with passive digital information streams, increasing participation in creative or physically embodied activities, strengthening direct, in-person social connections, periodically disengaging from productivity systems to pursue intrinsically meaningful experiences. The species demonstrates considerable potential for creativity, cooperation, and insight. However, these capacities are frequently overshadowed by repetitive behavioral loops associated with digital engagement and social comparison. It is possible that the subject is aware of this condition but has not yet developed the mechanisms required to alter it. Further observation is recommended.